Good afternoon, everyone. I am Lalita, Assistant Professor of Dr. SNS Institutions College of Arts and Science, Department of Computer Applications. In this video, we are discussing about serverless computing and its relations to virtualization. Serverless computing and its relation to virtualization. Let's discuss the what is serverless computing? A cloud execution model where the cloud provider uh, automatically manage the starting and stopping and scalability of the service. That is the serverless computing. A cloud execution model where the cloud provider like Azure, AWS, Google will automatically manage the start and stop the process and also scaling of server. How long the users can access the server. This content is decided by the serverless computing. The serverless might is servers do exist, but they are completely hidden from the developer. Server to completely hidden from the developers. Key concept of function as the server, you only write the code and cloud provider handles the result. FaaS can handle only the functions other than it's handled by the developers. Billing model, you only pay the exact time your code runs, not a idea of the server. How serverless related to the virtualizations? The evaluation. The traditional virtualizations methods of a physical server, multiple VM machines. It is the containerization of a VM, multiple containers like a Dockers. Serverless computing is the container and VMs is the granular functions. The foundation of serverless is built on top of the virtualizations. Every serverless functions can automatically run inside the highly optimized lightweight virtual machines or container. Abstraction layer, virtualization abstract the hardware, serverless abstract the entire operating systems in the serverless computing. Key difference between serverless versus virtual machines. Features of management, you can OS, patches and scaling, these are the features of the management are by the serverless computing. But virtual machines provider manage the everything. Through the server machines, the user can manage the OS and patches and scalability. Scaling. In the serverless computer, manual or rule-based flow. But the VM is automatically or instantaneously. It's the automatic and fast computing power. Cost, pay for the VM 24/7 even if idea. Pay only when code is executed. Through the virtual machines, we can pay only when we need to execute the code. In the lifetime futures are runs for the month or year. But the virtual machines we can run only the seconds or some certain minutes. So in the lifetime, virtual machines is a very low level of mechanism. The technology behind the serverless virtualizations. Micro VMS, fast boot times, isolations are the most usable technology in the serverless virtualization server. To make a serverless fast provider, use micro VMs like AWS Firecrackers, fast boot times, unlike the traditional VMs that take a minutes or boot, or micro VMs boot in a milliseconds. Isolation. Virtualizations provide the sandbox to keep your code safe. Sandbox is mainly used to, it's like one of the security purpose. Our code we can keep the safe and isolate from the other users. The other users cannot use our code or same physical hardware where we have client access. It is like one of the security purpose. Benefits of serverless coding: zero administrations, infinite scalability, faster time to market, reduce cost. Zero administration, no need to manage and update the OS, manage security patches and monitor server health, because these concepts are managed by the without server. So is a zero administrations. We could not, the serverless computing could not manage any administrations quantity. Infinitive scalability. Whether you have one user or million user, the virtual infrastructure scales for automatically. The scalability, the usage is infinitive like infrastructure they are providing. So even if the one user or multiple users can maximum use the scale of the atom scales. Fast time to market. Develop the focus purely on writing the business logic rather than the setting up the infrastructures. Reduce the cost or ideal server. We can reduce the cost. These are the benefits of the serverless computing. Use cases of serverless computing are web app, data processing, schedule, task or chatbot and IoT. Web app is behind the backend of the mobile and web applications. Data processing is automatically resizing the images or transcoding video as they are uploaded. Scheduled task running a daily backups automatically reported. Chatbot is the small burst of data from the thousands of servers. These are the use cases of serverless computing. Through the web app, we can maintain the backend of the mobile and web application service. Data processing, we can resizing the imaging and transferring the code video such as to upload the data. Scheduled tasks running the daily backups or automatic report. Chatbots, we can process by the data from the thousands of data sets. Thank you.